Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give a praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Call Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us his truth. Shalom to Yakim that push the work as a four corners of this globe with our truth and sincerity Ba'Shem Barakat HaKodash. It's pretty much, so again, a quick lesson to really, to mainly touch upon, those that's, truly serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai in spirit and in truth. Those are the only ones, whom the Lord is going to truly hear. And, and mainly especially in the times that we're approaching, and even now. Because see, a lot of jakes think that they're doing the work of the Lord. It's like, a lot of Israelites believe, in their own selves, and think that, that the Most High, is dealing with them when they ain't, entering through the straight gate, man. They ain't being, in spirit and in truth. Which, like certain camps, that's just completely, erring in doctrine, that's not telling people, the whole truth. That's fucking, like picking and choosing, from the scriptures, and just like choosing, what they want to tell the people, You got certain, groups calling upon fucking Christ bless, Most High Christ bless, this and that, not even giving the people, the true name of the power. You know what I'm saying? So, and yet, in their mindset, the Lord has them in the mindset, that they're, in truth. It's very soon the Lord is getting ready, to reveal them, through major casualties, through these, these plagues is getting ready to happen upon the face of the earth. Because see, when you call upon the Lord's not gonna fucking hear you, man. Because here it is, the Lord, he sent you forth prophets, to rebuke you, man. And see, Jake knows what they're doing is wrong, man. You got Jakes that's literally fucking lying, about the evident truth, on what the MOTB is, just straight fucking freestyling, and making up bullshit, and not telling you, what it actually is, man. When the evident truth, like literally, there's no other thing that's getting ready, to be made mandatory, and what's the word? And implemented, other than this device, what this was getting ready to do, man. Because see, because other jakes will tell you, oh, it's sin, it's an embargo, sleeping with white women, just cause complete making up shit, man. And you go see, it's not about us. See, it's about you, scattering, Yahweh Shem Yahushai's people, man. So the Lord's gonna visit you, man. And she, matter of fact, this is let me get Matthew chapter 7, verse matter of fact, yeah, come. I'll start at verse 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. So you got, like Jakes that's establishing their own righteousness, despite of hearing the prophets, in true correctness, in upright truth. Jake, ignores it, man. And despising it. And see, and what do? They continue in their wickedness, man. So now, not only, you're choosing to be ignorant rather than hearing the truth. You know the truth now. Now the Lord has a complete reason, to subject you to these judgments, that's getting ready to happen upon the face of the earth. And you know what you're going to do? You're going to call upon Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. You're going to try to call upon those names, because see, the Lord gives us, a conscience to remember, and for us to be convicted, for us to, like fear, man, and consider. And see, a lot of Jake is getting ready to consider their deeds, man. Yahweh Yahushua is getting ready to force a lot of our people to consider, their actions, in the past or whatever they did, even now, because why? Because Jake is walking in great pride, not fearing the Lord, man, not showing forth their repentance, and coming through the straight gate, in spirit and in truth, which ultimately, to enter, to even, enter in at the straight gate, you have to be of the election, man. And to continue, and make it unto the end. You know what I'm saying? You have to be known from the beginning, to even, be found, and enter in there, man. But broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in there at, man. But look around the world today, man, and see, everybody thinks, that they got the way, these Christians, the Catholics, these fucking Muslims, these Buddhisms, atheists, thinking that they got it, man. Whole time they get ready, to suffer famine, martial law, just complete judgment, man. Plagues, plagues and pestilence, the sword, teeth of wild beasts, ultimately, the missiles, man, and being, zapped by Yahushua's army, man. You know what I'm saying? To be specific, the chariots of Yahweh Yahushua, the so-called UFOs, But see, our people, don't want to consider that. Aren't considering that because what? Because they ain't fearing Yahweh Yahushua. So and it's because of their deeds, their idolatry. The Lord's getting ready, to subject them, unto these judgments, man, unto these hard, severe punishments, man. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushua, the Lord's prophets are warning you, telling you to get your ass right, man. And because of you not taking it serious, you taking it lightly, so what's left for you is for the Lord to physically, reveal and manifest the judgment, man, upon you. And then you're going to try to, seek the Lord, but, at that time, it's going to be too fucking late. Because why? Because, see, you wanted to establish your own righteousness, man, because you thought that you got it, man, Verse 14, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it, man, few there be that find it, man, and like I said, you have to be of the election, man. The Lord has to know you, and wake you up, man. You can't find this thing, man. The Lord is the one that chooses you, and ordained you, to be in this thing, man. Verse 15, beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles, even so every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. And evil fruit, is not telling the people what the MOTB is. Not telling the chosen people the true names of their power, man. You holding back. You're literally holding back the kingdom from them, man. Like the Lord said, upon you scribes, you hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? And see, great blood is upon your hand, man. And we're going to see major statements being made through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And see, and Jake been warned, man. See, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is getting ready, like some final some final destination type shit, man. But see, like even worse, cause see, in time of Jacob's trouble, like the amount of judgment that's gonna be just fucking, that's being just fucking, just tossed out left and right. It is just designated judgment. See, everybody's gonna understand that a true living power is behind this, man. Because how gruesome and fearful of the judgment it is, man. Like in Jeremiah, this is Jeremiah chapter 15. I saw that verse 1. Then said the Lord Yahweh Shemiah unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight, and let them go forth. And it shall come to pass that they say unto thee, whither shall we go? It's like, and it shall come to pass that they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemiah, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. So the Lord's going to, designate, see, every time, that you come across the prophets, like the very, like thought that you, the very thought that you have in your mindset, either you're scoffing, or you're listening. You're either being marked for mercy, or you're either being marked for judgment. And the great majority of our people, 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are being marked for judgment, man. Because the great majority of you, are manifesting yourselves to come against this thing, man. Even though, all we're doing, is preaching to you warnings, man. To turn back, from your evil deeds, man, and show forth repentance, to the true living power, man. But because, you love wickedness, and you hated him, that matter of fact, go ahead and get it. Suck it. It's Amos chapter 5. Verse 10, they hate it. It's like they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh rightly. It's because you hate, those that speaking rightly, and that's, and that's warning you, admonishing you, rebuking you, telling you to get your ass right. See, because of that pride, Yahweh Shemiah is going to ordain you, to certain judgments, man. Like we just read in Jeremiah 15, in verse 2, and it shall come to pass that they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then shalt thou tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemiah, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. Now I'll appoint over them 4 kinds, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. And this is getting ready to happen, man. We are getting ready to approach a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, man. It's gonna be no escape out of these troubles, man. Unless you are of the election, man. Because see, those that's outside that fold, it's gonna be no escape for you, man. It's gonna be no escape. It's gonna be like in Amos, thou escape from a lion, and a bear met him, and a serpent met him. There's gonna be trouble on every side, man. And only those that's gonna be able to escape, is those that serving Yahweh Shem Yahshua. See, those that serving Yahweh Shem Yahshua, they're gonna be in the midst of this great trouble, but they're gonna be delivered from it, man. This is the same book in Jeremiah 30, verse 5. For thus said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, man. So ask yourselves now, because, the obvious answer is no, but can a man go into travail, as of a woman? No. So how come, he sees every man, with his hands on his loins, and all faces are turned into paleness, meaning, in great fear, because that day is great, so that none is like it, even the time of Jacob's trouble, man. So the trouble that's coming is for our people, man, for Jacob, for 2/3 of our people, because of the great rebelliousness, they're doing, man. Jake is all around the earth, man. Wherever Jake is, this judgment is gonna follow you, man, because of your rebelliousness, man, because of you refusing to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahshua. It's even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. How's he gonna be saved out of it? Through the election, man, the 1/3. This is Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd shall be left therein. And I will bring the 3rd part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. They shall say, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua is my power. So 2 parts, 2/3 of our people, are just going, just be cut off, and die out this bitch, man. Through famine, through the sword, through captivity, through these concentration camps, the martial law, teeth of wild beasts, newly created creatures, through pestilences, through even dying of just fear, ultimately, these missiles, man. You being cut off by taking this MOTB, and dying in the second death in these missiles. You know what I'm saying? But the 1/3, is gonna be in the midst, and the Lord is gonna refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried, man. And they gonna call upon the Lord, and the Lord's gonna hear them, and the Lord's gonna say that these are my people, and they shall see that Yahweh Shem Yahshua is my power, because of Him, delivering them, once again the 1/3, delivering, Jacob, the 1/3 Jacob being delivered from these troubles that's coming, man, and ultimately, this second death, man, this great plague, these ICBM nuclear missiles, delivering them, from being caught up in that, man, I'm gonna go back to Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, man. You know, those that's serving Yahweh Shai, those that's fearing the Lord, and showing forth their repentance, man. And believing and trusting in Him, in spirit and in truth, that's entering in at the straight gate. You can see, like we just read in Zechariah, the 1/3 being tried. So the Lord is trying the 1/3 now, even before Jacob's trouble, throughout all the tribulation that we go through, the temptations that we endure, the elect are calling upon the Lord, and the Lord, He hears them and delivers them, man. The main point is that, see, they're being refined, and being tried as gold is tried, and they're calling upon the Lord, all the way, all the way unto the end, towards their deliverance, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we hope to be at, which is why, we do the things that we do in hopes to be, to be made manifest of that number, man. Because Lord, He gives us a great hope, by waking us up to this truth, man. And continuing and teaching, and walking in the straight gate, in spirit and in truth, teaching uprightly, you know what I'm saying? And ultimately, understanding prophecy, man. Continuing in the spirit of prophecy and spirit and in truth, and getting these breakdowns, and breaking them down correctly in spirit and in truth, because see, these other groups are not doing that, man, and they think that, see, they're serving the Lord correctly, which, I ain't gonna name names, but certain cats is, that's in the fucking, strip clubs, that's at camps with the fucking ARs and shit, just fucking bugged out, man. And see, in their mind, the Lord has it to where in their mind, like this is the way, like, yeah, the Lord's dealing with me, like you just see strong delusions, man. Yahweh Shai has given them up to strong delusions that they should believe a lie. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and get it. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 11. And for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness, man. How do you not believe the truth? By hearing the prophets that's warning you, telling you, like everything you're doing is completely wrong, and they're speaking uprightly to you, and what you're doing is wrong. What do? You ignore it, man. There's no other way, for one to even know after he hears, the correction, and then for him to continue in the deeds that, he's being corrected for, he's just ignoring it, man. He's ignoring the admonishment, and he's, establishing his own righteousness, man. So, whatever lie that he fucking made up in his head, the Lord ordained that, man, so that, he believe it, because why? Because he might be damned. Because why? Because he didn't believe the truth, but he's taking pleasure in the unrighteous deeds that he's doing, man. Verse 11, and for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness, man. Which is a fearful thing, man, because see, Yahweh Shai can really do that to you, man. Which is why you must fear Yahweh Shai. Because see, 2/3 of our people are having pleasure in their wicked deeds, man. Like Jake loves this shit, man. Jake loves this nigga shit. This fucking demonic ass culture. or fucking culture, is what can even fucking call this shit. This whole black culture, whatever. This whole, just fucking robbing, killing, just adulterous behavior, just fucking prideful mindsets. Just completely bugged out, man. And Jake is taking pleasure in these wicked deeds, man. Like your I believe in Jude or Second Peter's, where they've all walked after the manner of Cain. Presumptuous, man. 2/3 of our people are literally just like Esau, man. After their father, the devil. You know what I'm saying? Literally, man. And these, and pretty much, with this type of behavior, these are the type of things, what Esau breeds, man. These, are the effects, of what Esau fucking, breeds, man. Which ultimately, it's Yahweh Shemi outside. But see, Esau has the influence, to cause it to where, the effect on our people, Jake is just fucking falling after it, man. You got Jake wanna be fucking, just fucking gangbangers, killing their brother, fucking just robbing, stealing, committing adultery, not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, of Yahweh Shemi outside, just completely not fearing the Lord, hating His way, his whole program period, and just fucking be abominable, man. All after the manner of Cain, man. But hey, the Lord has gave them up to these things, man, so that they believe a lie, so that they take pleasure in these things, because see, the Lord, he revealed the truth unto you through his servants, the prophets, the warning, and what you do, you ignored it, and you want to, continue in your pleasures, your lusts and shit, so now the Lord has a reason, to appoint you, some to the famine, or to the sword, for the dogs to tear, to captivity, because why? Because of your ignorance, man, and even Jakes that's, calling themselves to be in the truth, man, that's not entering in at the straight gate, But this is Isaiah 32. No, it's like anybody. No, Isaiah 60. No, it's like it. This is Isaiah 65. Verse lucky. I said at verse 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord Yahweh Shemi outside, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer, when I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And this is what's coming, for those that's not serving Yahweh Shemi outside, in spirit and in truth. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, this should behoove you, if you call yourselves, truly fear Yahweh Shemi outside, if you're erring, get your ass in order, man. You know, those that's in the strip clubs and at camps with straps, whatever. You know, that's saying fucking Most High Christ bless. That's saying that the MOTB is an embargo. It's a fucking sin. Which taking it is a sin, but what is it, man? And that's what Jakes are not doing, man. Breaking down what it is, man, because see, it's a physical thing that you're gonna need to, very soon, in order, to buy or sell, or to function in this new society, what they about to establish, man, and to pledge your allegiance to this new society, you must take this thing, man, physically, man. It's not no fucking philosophy, none of that shit, man. And see, these so-called leaders are not telling the people that, man. You see, because of that, the Lord is going to ordain you, certain choice judgments, man, of what He pleases unto you, man. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and you shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called you did not answer, when I spake you did not hear, but the evil before my eyes did not choose, wherein I delighted not. And 2/3, regular Jakes out here, man. They gonna be asked out, man. That's how much that's in the fold, that's in the circumcision, and you not in uprightness, man. Don't you know that many more stripes are gonna be after you, man? Y'all about to see me outside is gonna beat your ass with many more stripes, rather than the average evildoer Jake out here, man. Because what? Because you knew, man. You know, and see. There's only one way, for one, to not say what the MOTB is, man. Either you just don't know, and you just a fucking really you just brain dead, or and you're lying, man. Because it's very rare, for one to actually just don't know what the fuck it is, despite all the breakdowns, and how evident it is, and how, just how everything is set up. Like, come on, man. So you're lying, and see, Yahweh Shemi Asai is getting ready, to reveal and manifest that through major statements, man. Through the judgments that's getting ready to happen out here, man. But see, the servants of Yahweh Shemi Asai, the ones that are in the spirit and truth, they ain't gonna, fucking die of famine, man. Be condemned, to fucking, die of a famine. I just read in verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh: Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit, man. Bro, like you gonna be howling. You just howling, man, just screaming. Cause see, you knew your master's will, but you didn't do it. But you wanna, fucking make merchandise of the word. Or you wanna keep on partying and bullshitting. You came across the truth, you want to continue, fucking gangbanging, popping, your neighbor's wife, just continuing being a nigga, man. Really, man, the time that's coming, the only good times that's coming, in the midst of this great tribulation, terrible time that's coming is going to only be for the servants of Yahweh Shemi Asai, because they going to be, in merry and having abundance, man, despite everybody else. They're going to be, everybody's going to be fucking rock bottom, man, and wallowing in their judgments, man. No hope, no escape from their judgments. This is Second Ezra. Let's see. Second Ezra. Second Ezra chapter 2. God damn. Second Ezra chapter 2, verse 26. God. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance, man. You know, so Jay can talk the shit of it, the fucking scoffing and the mocking, and the rude ass fucking, looks, whatever, Jay can fucking, just fucking talk all this shit that they want to now, and we endure that, you know what I'm saying, for like a good period of time. But see, a time is coming, everybody's gonna be on the same fucking page, man. And everybody's getting ready to fucking lose, man. Jake bragging about all the fucking money they got, get money niggas and that, just fucking, just fucking flossing they shit, shitting on each other, shitting on us, You see, everybody's getting ready to be on the same page. It's gonna be rock fucking bottom, man. What's gonna be left, is just gonna be you and your relationship with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and it's gonna manifest that the great majority of people have no relationship, man. They have no, they're in negatives with their spiritual bank accounts in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. But the servants, they're rich, man. They rich as hell. So, in that time, to withdraw, that time of great trouble, the Lord's gonna hear them, man. The Lord's gonna hear them, so much so to the point to where they're gonna be merry and having abundance, man. Gonna be happy as hell and having more than you need in a time of just great fucking hopelessness, man. Hopelessness to these people, man. To the evildoers, man, the wicked out here, man. Which really, the wicked is mainly Esau, but the wicked of our people, man. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, said the Lord. My hand shall cover thee, so that their children shall not see hell, man. The Lord's gonna keep that hedge about, his servants only, man. And the rest of you niggas, man, those that's not serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua in spirit and in truth, y'all all gonna be caught in the same lot, man. In the same, casualties of judgment. Let me get this last precept. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 35. Actually, no, it's like it. This is the Wisdom of Solomon. Verse 28. For the Most High loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom, man. And only the servants, his servants, that's speaking, uprightly in spirit and in truth, in the spirit of prophecy, and prophesying, diligently, week in and week out, out in the highways and byways, and all throughout the week, and are continuing to walk the straight gate, those are them that's dwelling with wisdom, man. Wisdom is found, amongst, these individuals, man. And the Lord loves only those individuals, man. Anyone else is just a fucking outcast, man. An outsider. Those that's that's establishing their own righteousness. You're a fucking outsider, man. Let me get this precept. It's like you. This is Sirach Ecclesiasticus chapter 35. Chapter 35, verse verse 14. He will not despise the supplication of the fatherless. No, sorry. Verse 13. He will not accept any person against a poor man, but will hear the prayer of the oppressed. He will not despise the supplication of the fatherless, nor the widow when she poureth out her complaint. Do not the tears run down the widow's cheeks, and is not her cry against him that causeth them to fall. He that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayers shall reach unto the clouds. The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds until it not come nigh. He will not be comforted, and will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he has smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful, and repaid vengeance to the heathen, till he have taken away the multitude of the proud, and broken the scepter of the unrighteous, till he have rendered to every man according to his deeds, and to the works of men according to their devices, till he had judged the cause of his people, and made them to rejoice in his mercy. Mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction, as clouds of rain in the time of drought. So the Lord's gonna only have mercy, upon, them that's serving him in spirit and in truth, man. His election, man. Them that's walking the straight gate, man. Them that's doing the will of, the Most High, the Father. Let me get that in this is Matthew chapter 12, verse 50. Actually, no, I started at verse 46. While he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without, desiring to speak with him. Then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brother stand without, desiring to speak with thee. But he answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother, and who are my brethren? He stretched forth his hand toward his disciples, and said, behold, my mother and my brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. So those will be the only ones that's doing, it's like that, when the Lord is going to hear, that's doing the will of the Most High, man. But are you doing it in spirit, and in truth, man? The will of the Most High is not what you think, the will of the Most High is to be, man. Fucking Jakes that's call themselves going to camp. They got whole fucking ARs and shit. Like what the fuck? Jakes that's calling upon Most High Christ bless. Just complete bugged out, man. Yahweh Shem Yahshua is only going to hear his servants, the elect. In the time of trouble, those are only ones whom he's going to hear and ordain and be quiet from the fear of evil, man. The rest of you niggas, man, is just gonna have to suffer, these judges, man. These judgments because of y'all great pride, man. All we can do is just continue to continue to work out our own salvation through fear and trembling in hopes of mercies from Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. But so we come, man. That's basically the main points that I want to bring out for this lesson, man. Slow rolling that all your brothers and sisters find satisfying. Until next time, I say shalom.